We know that one of the properties of light is to expose things. When you are in a dark environment and you hear some noise from somewhere, maybe there's a rat passing by, making some noise where you are. Well, at that point, you're not very sure. You don't know whether it is a rat or it is a snake or it is whatever it is. So the first thing you want to do is to switch on the light so that you see, where is this noise coming from? What is causing that noise? So you want to expose what is causing that noise. That is the property, a very important property of light, to expose what is hidden. When the light goes on, everything comes to light. Let us think about this light in terms of ourselves. We are, as Christians, the light of the world, the light of the earth, the light of society. We are the light of our families. And being the light of our families, our society, our world, it means that our duty and our primary property is to expose that which is hidden, to expose that which is making noise, to expose that which is bothering us, to expose that which is disturbing human life, to expose that which doesn't want to be exposed. That is our property. That is our primary duty as the light of Christ. We know that Jesus is the principal light. Jesus is the bigger light. And the light that we have, we get from him. We share in the work of Jesus. It's like what they say about the moon, that the moon does not have the light of its own. When you see the moon is bright at night, and you're even saying, the full moon, and it is so bright, they say that that light which you see is not coming from the moon itself, it is coming from the sun. That the moon is just reflecting the light which is coming from somewhere else. So the sun is the principal light, and the moon is radiating that light to the earth. Jesus is the principal light, and we are the moon. We are radiating the light coming from Jesus to where we are, so that we expose the hidden spaces of our society. We know that light and darkness cannot exist in the same place. So we cannot be the light and at the same time be darkness. Then we don't even know who we are. Our duty as Christians is to be the light of the earth, and also not just to be, but to act as the light of the earth. When we come into an environment of darkness, meaning an environment where there is discord, where there is disunity, where there are so many things disturbing human relationships, our duty in that environment is to radiate the light of Christ in order to bring about order, unity, and peace, happiness. Our presence among the people should be a happy presence, should be a peaceful presence. When we approach people, they should be happy that we have come into their presence. But when we approach and people begin to scamper, people begin to avoid you, people don't know whether waukila left kapena waukila right, then there's something wrong about you. There's something wrong that you need to work on. We are carriers of the light of Christ, and that has to be demonstrated in the way we live our life with other people. So, as Jesus is talking about the lamp, the light, as an element that dispels darkness, he's talking about you and I. He's talking about us as those lamps that should be exposed, that should be elevated in order to dispel the darkness. And the darkness that we are talking about here is all the evils that we have known in this world, all the evils that we come face to face with. That is the darkness. And that is what we should be driving out. But when we become perpetrators of the same darkness, then should we even be referred to as Christians? Certainly not. Maybe we should be called demons. You know, demons are always perpetrators of evil. Imagine a human being be referred to as a demon. Jesus says, you are the light, because you share in the principal light, the light of Christ. And so in our lives, let us demonstrate that indeed we are the light of Christ, so that where we are, there shouldn't be any spot of darkness at all, because we are there to radiate that light, to expose everything around. Amen.